we go, my AKA Padders. Welcome to another showcase. James Cameron, we love his movies, don't we? You better love James Cameron movies. He was a painter. He still is a painter. He's an illustrator, trained, expert. I don't really know. I'm maybe speaking out of turn because a lot of these images have never been reproduced. They haven't been available. We've seen some in some articles and other books throughout the years. Mostly what we've seen a lot of, and I remember there was like a Terminator 2 Judgment Day VHS box set that had some of his paintings that he did of the Terminator, the exoskeleton, when he was filming the Piranha movie for Roger Corman, and they were in South America, and he wakes up from this like probably a spider bite fever dream or maybe food poisoning fever dream, but he wakes up and he's so sweaty and he paints a couple pictures and he's like, this is going to be my next movie. And then in 1984 we got Terminator. Thank you, Gail Ann Hurd. Come on, we give James Cameron way too much credit for the Terminator franchise, but people, they have a giant book, and if you haven't read the headline of this video or seen the thumbnail, this is amazing, and I love the idea that it came out. And I thought when I went to Amazon to go buy this, it was going to be like up there because it was going to be out of print. People, it was 30 buckaroos. This literally just got here. I want to show it to you guys. I want to do a blind look, flip through. I want to share this for the first time with all of you. AKA Padders, how about some excitement? Alright, I'm looking for my, where's my blade at? Right here. Let's go, guys. I cannot, guys and gals, this is just one of those books that you think would, oh, did I scratch it? No. You kind of think a book like this would never come. Oh, thank God it's not wrapped. It is dented though. This is good, AKA Padders. This is how you know it's yours. This is how Tech Noir, the art of James Cameron, forward by Guillermo del Toro. So the Guillermo has like a notebook also. It's almost like just like a published diary of maybe some of his like entries, because he keeps like a couple diaries, like sketchbooks and notepads per project. People, look at this. So look, we have Avatar. There's Ripley with the alien in the power suit. Terminator. This might be Strange Days. Really cool. And here we go. What is this? So maybe some of this is just like his fantasy stuff. Guys, I'm just pumped. I'm a little nervous. Already. I think we need to crank it up a little so you guys can get a full view. This is why we do stuff like this. This is why we do it. Halfway decent anatomy here. Nice perspective for the spaceship. Come on, you guys know. We'll call it out when we don't see it. Navigation charts of the mind. Many glorious tales have been told about James Cameron, the polymath. I don't know. The director who holds technical and artistic knowledge to rival and push the heads of departments on every production. There are all, of course, true. Look at the young Cameron. Dreaming with your eyes wide open. 1972, first year of college. Really nice stuff. I like that this has a lot of text. Wow. I mean, it's good. I mean, this is decent. Look, you can even tell that it's on like newsprint. Science fiction horror. Such fiendish thrillers as Vampire from Venus, The Fated Calf Death Ship. Whoa! Now this is cool. Space Mummy. I see a project in this. Right, we gotta do something with this. Hey kid, this is a gift here. Look at the... So this is detailed already. See, there's so many times where when you see stuff like this, you get 1 or 2, maybe 3 pages, right? You don't get the young work. You just don't. And I'm sure some of it may not have stood the test of time, but look at this throne here. I mean, this is well done. Look at the perspective again. Look, I mean, we're measuring here, guys. Look, we're measuring. We got like 1 point perspective, maybe like here. Maybe really cool, really cool. Dude, Conan, always fascinating. I was a straight hour Marvel fan, and I would never buy DC comics. I wouldn't be caught dead with DC. See, and this goes to show you, okay? There's always toxic masculinity in geekdom. I'm sorry. Will man pay the price of technology by becoming a machine? There you go. Man, this looks like Stranko. If I didn't know any better, if someone showed me this, just based on this and some of the line work for the shadow, I would say that's Stranko. And check it out. Look, he's got like drawings on the other end that kind of affects simile through. Look, he's this looks like Darkseid, Reed Richards, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to tell. We have to read this. This is another Jack Kirby influenced image. Kirby was a master of drawing elaborate, complicated machinery, and was clearly influenced by this aspect of his work. When worlds collide, so he was pushing to be a comic book artist. Oh, here we go. Wow, I had no idea. Did any of you out there know that Cameron was this deep? This is good enough. This is good enough. Right here. What year is? I mean, 1951 movie When Worlds Collide. I mean, we'll have to kind of go back and forth with some of the years. College around 72, 73. So maybe those pages was his second year in college. And see, like, this is where, like, you try everything. You try and find, like, you know, kind of get hired doing scientific artwork. Carve out a moment and ponder the world which lives between 2 ticks of the clock. This is great here. Wow. Nice detail. 1973. Guys, come on. We talk about this a lot, and it's right here. Right here. I mean, this looks like he's straight up studying Hogarth here. Looks like he's straight up studying Hogarth. We'll see. We'll read. Maybe we have a little bit more insight. I mean, come on. This is Hogarth. He really became a advanced illustrator. I mean, the hands, like this, this is Hogarth here. Like, I love it how people just pretend that Hogarth doesn't matter. Everyone's like on Bridgman. They think Bridgman means anything. Screaming Steel was actually an idea I hung on to during my film career. I think I wrote the draft story after Aliens. Screaming Steel. Oh, wow. So this is like kind of like he had a Mad Max idea here. I mean, look at the Uzi. Metamorphosis. Killer Instinct. So this orange black, we see this upcoming with the Alien. I mean, with the Terminator work. Portrait of a Hitman. So he was, I guess, looks like he was doing movie posters. Piranha 2. So I may have said Piranha 1 during the intro, right? Here we go. Like, you get, it's just amazing. Like, they hire you, and, you know, you just kind of become like a weapon for whatever film production company takes you on. I mean, I've seen this before. Full Nelson. Sorry, Patch. I got a phone call there, but and look, we still have so much more to go. Android. I mean, this is just incredible. I vaguely remember him saying he was involved with movie posters. So this is concept design work here. This is one of his ideas, right? Shout out to Logan's Run. This is like Logan's Run, and the Lost in Space. What's his name? I'm forgetting his name. Oh, whatever. The newer Lost in Space. I forget. The 90s movie one, not the Netflix. The Master, Wind Warriors, Miss Cyborg. See, look. You can see there are plugins in his list. I mean, look, and he makes a look. You see this in like the Matrix. Yeah, like that was prevalent in science fiction at the time. The power loader. The coolest part with the power, I just love the black and white stripes on any of the power loader, anything like that. Even the softened Warhammer. This is awesome. He's just like on notepaper doing detailed drawings, and here it is. So how come we didn't see the Terminator ones, right? I guess maybe they thought that. Here we go. You know, I guess like maybe as I said in the intro, maybe we've seen the Terminator ones a little bit too much. The Magic Man. Oh, yeah, there you go. Speaking of, I guess we're going a little bit in and out of sequence here. This is nuts. Right? It's like he got food poisoning or something. See? How funny is that? That's awesome. Yeah, so this, I think his original idea too, wasn't it like Lance Henriksen? Like, and then they originally pitched it to O.J. Simpson. I'm just going off the top of my head here, and here we go. Show that to Arnold just so we can hire him. He can be happy. He can know where we're going, and you know, we're all moving on. Stain, Winston Studio did a lot of designs for the T-1000. We had different names for them. Like, like Saul's head, when he gets shot in the face, his head gets split in half. Like a hunter killer here. I mean, hunter killers, yeah, okay. Here we go. I mean, even when you see like how these are like animated and just like the functionality of the cannons where it can just kind of fire in multiple directions at one time. It's just, like, this is awesome. It's just like a weapon of death. And you really see, look, there's always detail. And it's like people, xenomorphs, and people question why people, like individuals in film, snap when they yell on the set, or they, this is so interesting. Look, we got some of his cartoons. Yeah, like just when people snap on film sets, people want to act like it's air sharks. They want to just act like, oh, these people are being ridiculous and just not being like human. It's like, no, dude. Like, you know, like this is the level of work you put into one movie. Corman's Maggot. So we were going all Queen of the Trash Bags. So we're just kind of going through. We're not really in chronological order, and the nice part is some of these pages have like there's like a tooth on them. Look at the Queen. I mean the egg chamber, yeah. I mean very little can be said about this stuff, right? Look, that even made me. That's how nice of a reproduction it is. It made me think that the page had markings on it. I don't know where else can we go. Yeah, this is just, again, very John Carter of Mars. I wonder if that's mentioned. I don't know if he was ever involved with John Carter though. Future tense. In case of alienation, the exotic things are needed to be a multi-breasted armored alien. Really cool stuff, though. Joshua, so this, here we go, the Navi. I mean, let's just say these are his early drawings, right? Like, hey guys, I'm working on this idea, and oh man, it would be great if we got close. I mean, how close is this to the real thing? To what happened? Into the cosmos. I mean, there's a lot of you out there that do nothing but draw, right? You're not trying to do anything else. You're just trying to be an illustrator. And you don't have a work history like this. That should be your wake-up call. I started designing different kinds of airframes and spaceships that didn't have a particular basis in science. Just look great. Yeah, look at this one. Like, why not? Just do the work. Esper navigation. I mean, is this... Hold up here. Xenogenesis. So, look at this. Is this... this is so well done. I question if it's him or not. I mean, it is, but the detail. This piece has got to be huge. And people people want to say, I get the idea, right? The fight, the observation of just trying to figure out of when Cameron embarks onto a movie. And you're like, well, how are the people around him? Like the people financing it, writing the checks, signing the checks. Like, how are these people on board for so long? And then can you just imagine, even now, like what he shows Disney for the next 5 Avatar movies or 4? Like the presentation. Here we go. Look, the beginning. The Nostromo shuttle getting picked up. Wow, this is like every single storyboard here or sketch is a frame in the movie. Like right down to it. This is a great scene. I'm not in favor of the special edition for Aliens, but this scene with the remote guns is very legit. People would remember hearing about this and trying to get the bootleg VHS at one point. Because people would just talk about it. You would go to the comic shop and people, you know, like the... every once in a while, someone would tell you about the cut and the edited scenes from Alien. Untamed Worlds, Chapter 5. Well, we got a monolith. Wow, so was he working on like something connected to 2001? When I was drawing in school, I'll just sketch into a notebook because if I suddenly got my oil pastels, it would have been too obvious as the teachers I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. Yeah. And you see this idea, this fascination. I mean, and this is the creature from Nope, right here. This is the creature from Nope. And Nope, I am on board with Nope, aka Padders. I think Nope has one of the most original on-screen creatures we have seen in quite some time. Pyramid of Terror. So this has to be aliens related, right? I don't know what though. The rocks have weird bits of connective tissue. These ingenious formations. So I wanted to see how rain would pull in those sections. Yeah. Again, just working out the ideas, though. I mean, he must be quite. I wanted to honor Geiger's biomechanoid aesthetic, which mix recursive bony forms with machinery. Whenever you describe H.R. Giger, it is always a train wreck. Everyone describes it differently. I mean, you almost want to say he's drawing things. You don't have to draw during a film production. It's like, oh, why doesn't he do more? How come he doesn't make more movies? The Human Touch, Chapter 6. Okay, Still Lifes. All these illustrations predate Heavy Metal Magazine, which first came out in 1977. But I would have fit right in with those guys. Yeah, I mean, you kind of want to say yes. There we go. Draw me like one of your French girls. Super nice. Super cool seeing his still life work. And look, here's Rose. That's awesome. Oh yeah, and look, here we go. We got, Kate Winslet. No Fate. There you go. We know what movie that is. That's just nice. A lot of notepad work. Ground Zero. The Lucifer Ultimatum. It could happen anywhere. The experimental pieces here. I mean, no fear in subject matter, poses, material. I mean, his oil pastels are fantastic. It's tough, dude. Like, oil pastels is like, I guess, like, sometimes you try and get, like, you may not have the space to do a painting, but you need to be able to blend. You need to, like, shade and be able to, like, blend, right? Like, you have to kind of show light to dark in a particular way sometimes. The image above is a concept art for a scene that didn't make it into the movie. It's Inaccessible Fortress Skynet is based. Sorry, guys. My reading aloud is not... Here it is. Oh, here it is. Here's Skynet space. It's almost like in the canyon. And we saw this, right? This is kind of what you see in The Matrix. it's been it's still I'm excited to bring this to you guys, but it has still been a long day. And look, they're cutting it in with some of the actual shots from the movie. This is crazy. I look, I'm not saying I wasn't prepped to be impressed just from the size and the weight of the book, but the idea that this has this much is beyond impressive. And he's not just doing the special effects. This guy's doing the whole movie. Oh, postscript, Spider Sense. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Great way to wrap it up. Look, and we have like one of the xenomorphs as Rose. Unbelievable. So like that's how, like, really, like, people, that's how close it all was. This is, look guys, hopefully you enjoyed this. Just to do a little bit of a promo for the next, not the next, but we already did Mad Dreams of Monsters, that Phil Tippett, who just sold to this Indian company, by the way. But we did this for our last presentation. Check that video out if you feel like it. You know, like, I think I'll create a playlist also. So we'll be doing so much more. The next one might be the making of Jurassic Park. I know I teased that last time. Or Digital Domain, because Digital Domain is connected with Cameron here.